Ever heard of a pharaoh who wasn't from Egypt? A king from the south, a warrior from the lands of gold who rose to unite a fractured empire? This is the incredible true story of King Piye, the black pharaoh who saved Egypt from itself. Picture this, it's the 8th century BCE. The once mighty Egyptian empire is in chaos, splintered among warring princes and petty kings. But south of Egypt, along the majestic bends of the Nile, lies the powerful kingdom of Kush, in what we now call Nubia. This land is rich in culture, gold, and warriors. And from its capital, Napata, a visionary king named Piye watched the turmoil to the north. He wasn't just a bystander. He was a devout follower of the god Amun, and he believed the chaos in Egypt was an affront to the gods, a disruption of Mat, the sacred cosmic order. He saw it as his divine mission to restore that balance. So, Piye gathered his armies, but this wasn't just a campaign for power or plunder. As he marched his forces north along the Nile, his goal was restoration, not destruction. He saw himself as a unifier, chosen by the gods to heal the two lands of Upper and Lower Egypt. His campaign was swift and strategic. City after city fell, not just to the might of his Kushite warriors, but to the power of his vision. Some local rulers surrendered immediately, awestruck by his purpose and piety. Others who resisted were decisively defeated. His army wasn't just a conquering force. It was a liberating one, bringing order where there was anarchy. The ultimate prize was Memphis, the ancient capital of Lower Egypt. When Piye's forces arrived, they didn't just storm the city with brute force. They captured it with strategic brilliance and spiritual reverence. The first thing Piye did upon entering Memphis wasn't to declare himself a conqueror, but to go to the temples. He purified himself and made grand offerings to the Egyptian gods, especially Amun, the king of gods. He showed the people that he wasn't a foreign invader, but a true pharaoh, respecting their traditions and their faith. He declared his victory not for himself, but for the gods and for the unity of Kemet, the ancient name for Egypt. By conquering Egypt, Piye founded the 25th dynasty, a lineage of Kushite kings who would rule for nearly a century. This wasn't a period of foreign oppression. It was a renaissance. Under the Black Pharaohs, Egypt and Nubia merged their cultures. Art, architecture, and religious practices flourished, blending the traditions of both great civilizations. Temples were restored, monuments were built, and a sense of unity returned to the Nile Valley. Piye had successfully reunited the two lands, fulfilling his divine mission and creating a new golden age. He ruled with a philosophy that valued justice and faith above all else, bridging two worlds into one powerful empire. After a long and glorious reign, Piye returned to his homeland of Kush. He wasn't buried in Egypt among the pharaohs he had succeeded, but in his ancestral necropolis at El Kuru, in a pyramid built in the Nubian style. His tomb, facing the eternal Nile he had unified, was a final testament to his identity. On a great stone slab, his victory stela, his legacy is carved for all time. It reads, "I am a king who loves the gods and hates injustice. I am he who brings peace to the two lands." Piye's story is a powerful reminder that history is far more diverse and interconnected than we often imagine. He wasn't just a conqueror. He was a restorer, a healer of nations, the Black Pharaoh of unity. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey back in time. If you found the story of King Piye as fascinating as I do, please hit that like button and subscribe for more hidden histories. Let me know in the comments which historical figure you'd like to see covered next. See you in the next video.